Brace yourself for a reality check that will transform you. The majority of women do not fall in love with you. They fall in love with your self-mastery. It is not about your looks, your wealth, or your talents. What truly renders a man compelling to 95.7% of women is his capacity for stoicism, the ability to govern himself. Many men fail repeatedly because they do everything except what actually works. They become too accessible, beg for attention, and obsess over understanding women while neglecting the most critical factor, understanding themselves. The hard truth is that attraction responds to instinct, not logic. That instinct detects if a man is in command or if he collapses under emotion. To become the man women cannot ignore, you must stop looking for cheap tricks and develop one thing: emotional control. Here is the great paradox. The less you depend on a woman emotionally, the more value she perceives in you. The more you respect yourself, the more she obsesses over earning your respect. This is not manipulation. It is biological nature. A woman is drawn to the man who does not shatter when he hears the word no, the man who can handle silence without anxiety and walk away without begging. That man becomes her challenge and her obsession. This video is here to break the cycle of self-sabotage. We are not here to learn how to be liked. We are here to understand why the Stoic man is viewed as a dominant, powerful figure. True attraction is transmitted in silence through every decision to master your emotions. Today, we discuss the cold truth that changes your value. Self-mastery is worth more than any other quality. When you grasp this, the game changes from chasing them to becoming the man they cannot control, replace, or forget. 1. Stop feeling so much. Women are not attracted to your weakness. Showing unchecked emotion does not make you more of a man, it makes you weaker in her eyes. Society may tell you to be more vulnerable, but in the reality of attraction, that advice fails. A woman might say she wants a sensitive man, but the moment she sees you overwhelmed, insecure, or needy, her attraction switches off. It is biology. Women seek protection and stability. If you break down internally, you project the opposite. Emotional frailty generates silent rejection because she stops feeling she can rely on you as a strong figure. When you crumble over an unanswered text or look to her for comfort, you are sabotaging your masculine value. This isn't about becoming a robot. It is about not giving your emotions away cheaply. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. The Stoic man is not cold out of weakness, but out of mastery. He does not react like a slave to his feelings. A man who endures in silence is valued far more than one who seeks pity. Consider the man who panics when a woman takes too long to reply. He sends double texts, apologizes for nothing, and explains his feelings. She doesn't feel empathy, she feels repulsion because he is no longer a challenge. He has become just another needy guy. However, if that man had noticed her distance and simply withdrew with dignity, her reaction would change to curiosity and respect. Women are not attracted to your emotions. They are attracted to your control over them. A man who requires constant validation is not magnetic. The man who maintains his calm while others lose their heads is the one she cannot ignore. Remember, do not seek comfort in her. Find strength in yourself. The day you stop feeling so much is the day she starts feeling much more for you. 2. Being indifferent drives them crazy. The power of detachment. This might sting, but it changes everything. Women are not attracted to the man who puts them on a pedestal. They are attracted to the one who can live perfectly well without them. If you are completely available and make her the center of your world from day one, you lose value. It signals that you have nothing more important in your life than her. Realize that women desire what they cannot control. You become irresistible when they aren't sure if they fully have you. When she acts distant, she is testing your emotional center. She wants to know, will you lose control? Will you chase? Or will you remain unshakable? This is Stoic detachment. It is not about hating women. It is about not needing them to feel complete. This transmits power, mystery, and high value. When you attach too heavily, You start compromising your own priorities to please her, and she notices your loss of power immediately. A woman becomes obsessed when she cannot fully decipher you, when she knows you could walk away without being destroyed. This triggers her desire to chase you. The emotionally independent man is always more attractive than the available one. Imagine a man who is charismatic but busy. He doesn't text all day. He leaves messages on read, not to play games, but because he is building his life. She starts wondering, why isn't he desperate like the others? In that moment, the dynamic flips. She starts seeking his attention because he is scarce. Indifference cannot be faked. It must be built through purpose and discipline. When your inner peace is worth more than external validation, she feels it. Stop being constantly available. Become the man who needs nothing, and she will want to give you everything. Detachment is not a strategy to get her back. It is a lifestyle of freedom. It means you do not cling. If she leaves, you lose nothing you cannot replace. That is true masculine power, dominating yourself so that no one controls your emotions. 3. He who controls himself dominates. The cold man earns respect. Being cold is not about being insensitive. It is about being respected. Men are often programmed to react, to chase when rejected, to explain when questioned. This strips you of your power. How many times have you acted on impulse, fearing you would lose her, only to lose your dignity instead? Emotional control allows you to operate from a position of dominance over yourself. Women recognize this as authority. They feel that this man does not break, does not ask permission, and can say no without fear. This generates genuine respect. A man who controls himself does not sell himself cheaply. He doesn't fall for provocations or kneel out of fear of loneliness. Most men fail here because they fear appearing too cold. But the more you control yourself, the more you control the frame of the relationship. When you do not react, you lead. When you do not beg, you set boundaries. When you do not explain, you maintain mystery. This is what attracts a mature woman. Respect comes from self-control. Start cultivating that coldness. The uncomfortable silence you don't rush to fill. The calm gaze when chaos strikes. The firmness in your decisions. The cold man is solid. He faces emotions without letting them rule him. While others run after her, he stands still. He doesn't do it to be liked. He does it because he has chosen himself. If you were told coldness is a defect, ignore it. In the real world, the one who controls himself dominates, and he imposes respect without saying a word. 4. Do not react. Lead. Masculine silence is irresistible. Let's be direct. You are reacting too much. She posts something, you get jealous. She pulls away, you double text. She says something sharp, you explode. She sees a weak, predictable man. You must stop focusing on responding and start directing. Many men live hooked on a woman's every move, as if their value depends on her mood. Wake up. You are here to build your own game, not follow hers. What commands respect is a man who does not argue or beg, a man who responds with silence when provoked and walks away when undervalued. This silence is authority. It is a power strategy. You stay quiet not out of fear, but because you have nothing to prove. This unsettles her and makes her wonder why you aren't like the rest. Silence is not passivity. It is leadership. You choose when and how to speak. Stop acting like she owns your emotions. She doesn't need to know every thought or fear you have. Access to your inner world must be earned. Close the book. Speak with actions. If she pulls away, do not react. If she ignores you, do not chase. Observe, stay silent, and act with power. You don't need to shout to prove your value. She needs to feel your firm, unshakable presence. Leadership is built by stopping the reactions. Lead your time, your emotions, and the rhythm of the connection. Do not wait for her cues. You set the tone. The one who reacts obeys. The one who leads leaves a mark she cannot erase. Conclusion. If you want to be irresistible, you don't need better looks or money. You need more control, more coldness, more detachment. You need to be the man who does not bend. Here is the final truth. Women do not fall in love with the man who loves them the most. They fall in love with the man who loves himself the most. It sounds harsh, but it is reality. It breaks the fairy tale, but we are here to wake you up. Every time you react, she leads. Every time you justify, you lose. No matter your intentions, if you don't lead with calm, you are just another guy. What makes a man unforgettable is his emotional firmness and his ability to walk away when not valued. Ask yourself, how much longer will you trade your value for crumbs of attention? How many times will you let her control your emotional state? It is time to stop crying for those who don't cry for you. Stop chasing those who play games. You are here to choose who respects you. If a woman leaves because you didn't beg, let her go. You didn't lose a queen, you discovered a girl playing with power. The emotionally weak man is desired for a moment, but the stoic-focused man stays in her mind forever. That man can be you, starting right now. If this message made you uncomfortable or angry, good. It means you are waking up. Now start acting like the man you were born to be. Before you go, leave a comment about a time you lost power by reacting emotionally. I want to build a community of men who lead, who do not break, and who have become respect itself. See you in the comments. Remember, if you do not master yourself, someone else will always dominate your story.